Europe needs to cool down in more ways than one. I don't know when it started, but every summer, something about the weather would drive me to talk about it, and this year is no exception. Europe. The Europeans are not having great days these days. According to reports, killer heat waves are scorching parts of the continent. Some regions have recorded 18 degrees Celsius above the seasonal average. Nearly half of its 850 largest cities are enduring the worst ever heat stress. The incomplete tally has already put the fatalities at the thousands level. One of the byproducts of the record heat is the demand for something cool. And this year, that's Chinese air conditioners.
One standout product is the PortaSplit, a portable split air conditioner. Demand has been so strong that secondhand units are now selling for more than new ones in some markets. Medea says sales of its PortaSplit models in France, Spain, Germany, and the UK have all increased by more than 70% year-on-year, driven by soaring temperatures.
The proverbial wisdom is to not kick somebody when they're down. But I've got to ask, to those in Europe who wants to decouple, de-risk, whatever the nomenclature, what can you do right now without China? Let's just talk air conditioners for fairness sake, okay? China accounts for 70–80% of global air conditioner manufacturing. It's the largest exporter, taking up 40% of the global volume. In Germany, Medea and Haier combined own nearly 60% of the market share. In Netherlands, Italy, Spain, Chinese companies are top-tier players. China is, at the same time, the largest AC exporter to Europe and has the fastest growing presence. Its brands accounted for 27% of the European market share in 2023. By 2025, that jumped to 41%. And I don't even need to talk about the big stuff myself. I'll let the Europeans speak for me.
Now speaking for maybe as a German, I would see that would have to step up our game as a German car industry, learn from the Chinese and really adapt to it and face the competition.
With China having collapsed the price of its solar panel production, now renewable projects in Europe and Africa, for instance, have become much cheaper, which is a plus because now developers can achieve their project easier way and faster.
Europe-Chinese relations is the key to stabilize the world in this disarray. Without European-Chinese cooperation, it's very hard to see how we can create this stable global governance.
Europe has long been keenly sensitive to climate change. Hopefully, this heat wave will make the Europeans realize that closer cooperation with China will only cool down the heat and benefit the human society as a whole. That it is far better to welcome China's solar products, its ACs and electric vehicles in, rather than shut them out. And that China today is one of Europe's most reliable partners in business, in tech, and in politics. This is the reality. Politicians can always talk a good game that China is a threat or Europe needs its own plans, but they can't deny the fact that China is indispensable for the lifestyle that the Europeans want to keep. And if Europe can get through a summer without thousands dying of heat waves and has to depend on others for air conditioners, they really shouldn't be talking about decoupling or de-risking, because this is not just being double standard. It's blatant deception. China is not the risk that needs to be gotten rid of. Those politicians are. So my advice, if you ever meet one of those officials, tell them to buy an air conditioner and get some cold wind in their face. Their heads are about as hot as the heat waves are now.